Want to learn Greek anywhere, anytime? Get the Innovative Language 101 app for free.
Hi everybody, Stefania here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Greek questions. The question for this lesson is, can I understand ancient Greek if I learn modern Greek? Ancient Greek is a very general term for all the different forms of Greek that existed before modern and medieval Greek. Archaic and classical Greek, with their many dialects such as Attic, Doric, Ionic, and Aeolic, among others, are ancient Greek, as well as Koine Greek, the common language of the Byzantine Empire. The gap between these forms of ancient Greek and today's modern Greek, officially called Demotic Greek, grows or becomes smaller depending on the era and dialect. The older the Greek, the more different it is from modern Greek. You might be wondering, how different is ancient Greek from modern Greek? Well, although the alphabet hasn't changed much since the classical period, the grammar and accentuation system have been simplified today. Apart from the active and the passive voice, there used to be a middle voice, as well as a dative case, along with the nominative, genitive, accusative, and vocative case. Ancient Greek uses infinitives in a way that modern Greek doesn't. The optative verb mood, as well as some diacritics, didn't survive, and there used to be an extra number called dual, apart from the singular and the plural. Many words, of course, have changed, as well as the endings of inflected words, and the formation of tenses and other verb forms. Here are some examples. Το είδωρ σημαίνει νερό στα αρχαία ελληνικά. Είδωρ means water in ancient Greek. Το πυρ σημαίνει φωτιά στα αρχαία ελληνικά. Πυρ means fire in ancient Greek. So now you might be wondering if a native Greek speaker understands any ancient Greek at all. Depending on the era and dialect, ancient Greek might be totally incomprehensible even to a native Greek, like the archaic Greek in the works of Homer, also called Homeric Greek, or somewhat comprehensible, like the Koine Greek of the New Testament. Actually, many people ask me if studying modern Greek will help them understand the New Testament. Koine Greek is not that far from modern Greek. Most educated Greeks would probably understand a large part of it, because of the language feel and instinct. Also because ancient Greek is taught in high schools, and there are still relics of it in modern Greek. Nonetheless, a translation is always required, and there are always many high school students who really struggle and end up going to cram schools to keep up. Here are some more examples. Ο Όμηρος αναφέρεται στη θάλασσα ως als. Homer refers to the sea as als. Δόξα τω Θεώ τα κατάφερα. Thank God I made it. A native Greek speaker who has never studied ancient Greek would struggle understanding it and would misinterpret even text in the somewhat more familiar Koine Greek. A non-native who is just studying modern Greek would recognize a few familiar words here and there, but overall, a piece of ancient Greek text wouldn't make much sense, if any sense, unless his or her fluency is near native level. To give you an idea, at first sight, the gap between Homeric Greek and modern Greek is probably near as great as the gap between Old English and modern English, while the gap between Koine Greek and modern Greek is probably similar to the gap between Middle English and modern English, with Classical Greek being somewhere in between. Here are some sample sentences. Η κοινή φράση της μετρητής είναι σεπτός ειδωτική. The common phrase της μετρητής is in the dative case. Ευζήν σημαίνει το να ζεις καλά. Ευζήν means to live well. Coming back to the initial question, can I understand ancient Greek if I learn modern Greek? My answer would have to be not really. So my advice is to focus on whatever Greek you need to know, either ancient or modern, without any expectation that by learning one you will easily understand the other. How was the lesson? Pretty interesting, right? Do you have any more questions? Leave them